Welcome back to Satisfactory. Just updated our 40 biomass burners. Gave them some extra solid biomass. And now we're here to dump some of these color cartridges. I get way too many of those. And we also want to get these alien DNA capsules in. We had 26 of those. And considering the ability for those to generate coupons on their own, it's going to be huge. Oh, one short. That's a pain. But that's okay. We'll print what we can get. So that gives us 6 total tickets. One of the things that we want to do, and remember, this playthrough, we're not playing with any mods. We're not using any inventory mods or anything like that. We're playing in line as the developers intended. Which means we're actually on tier 3, even though we've unlocked tier 4, so we don't have access to steel. So we're going to blow a few more tickets on steel beams. I spent some steel beams on upgrading the belts for our biomass processing plant. It's pretty good, actually. Went from 120 to 270 per minute on the conveyor belts, which was very good. But the reason why we're here today is because we want to put down a blueprint designer. Try to keep it on the platform if we can. And then, if possible, let's see if we can give ourselves a little height. Obviously, later in the game, we'll have access to jetpacks and hover packs. But unless we're going to build a full building for the blueprint designer, we're going to have to go with this for right now. All right. So the plan is to create a blueprint that we can use for compacted coal. And the reason why is because we have completed the research necessary for compacted coal at the suggestion of one of our fellow pioneers. So we haven't put up any regular coal power generators. We're only going to use compacted coal. Helps us avoid that rebuild. If we look at the compacted coal we see that it's 25 per minute coal, 25 minute per sulfur, and that generates 25 units per minute compacted coal. So it takes 50 inputs, turns it into 25 outputs. I always like to keep that in mind because then we know what type of belting we need. So we know we need 2 inputs, and we know we're going to result that into 1 output. No matter how much we put into the system, we always have less coming out of the system. So that's good to know. One thing we want to do here is put in the walls. Having this Fiximus stuff has totally thrown off my default guesses as far as where things are. That's okay. All right, so right here. That's where we want to enter. and that's where we want to exit. First, most important thing to deal with is we want compacted coal, or I'm sorry, we want coal to enter here, and we want sulfur to enter here. Doesn't matter which is which. But then we also want it to exit immediately so we can deal with it. So let's enter. Uh-oh. I think I've already experienced a flaw in this plan. Not going to be able to both lift this and expel it without doing some fancy stuff. Let's do some fancy stuff. I need to get this here, but I also want to have the ability to do other stuff. But I don't want to block this. So I guess I could do something like this. You clicked for a second there. What happened? Partially overlapping the blueprint designer. But I'm not asking you to overlap the blueprint designer. Try it from the other direction, maybe? Wow. Okay. Let us start over. How we'll start this time. Let's get the production in place. We know it's 2 inputs, so we know it's the assembler. We'll double check it obviously before we go too far. This is a big machine, so we're not going to be able to do a ton anyway. Merge that down the line. We'll put in as many of these as we can, which may be 3. You know what? Let's think about this for a minute. No, we're good. I'm thinking about potentially adding steel to this, even though we don't have steel officially yet, but we will get it soon. So the question is, do we have enough tickets to sort of buy our way into the steel production side of this thing? Or should we wait? Now, we're going to try this again. Conveyor walls. Let's start with a wall though. Actually, that's a good point. We need some room, so we should probably conveyor wall the corner. Have we just done the same thing again? But now on this side. Let's do it this way. 2 singles. Alright, you know what? We're going to do 2 singles on this side so we have a little bit more room. Matter of fact, let's just do it on this side altogether. Duh. Let's make sure that we can... We might have to do some lifting to get this stuff out of here. Nope. Right on the edge. Holy moly. Okay, so that's where we have our exit item. And then we need to figure out adding the items to this factory here. I gotta think for a second here. We want items that come down. And then... Alright. Maybe we should only do one thing at a time. Let's just do... adding the sulfur, adding the coal. Sulfur comes in here, coal comes in here, or vice versa, your choice. Then we immediately want to split it so we can supply sulfur and coal to the next level. And then we need to make sure that the overall building is tall enough to support a clip-free zone. So first things first, we're gonna split. Coming in, splitting it up. And then you, we're gonna split it here. Come in. Come in. Then, uh-oh. Boy, this is close quarters. This splitter maybe needs to do double duty. Yeah, this is going to be a blueprint only episode, I think, because we are trying to get this thing perfected. So here's my thought now. We'll do the split stack right here in real time. So this one feeds this. Why are you saying this is overlapping? I don't understand this error. So it's going to let me build it here, right? But if I try to go here, it's claiming it's overlapping. I mean, the obvious answer is just to build this and then try to whip this in here, but then it's saying it can't reach. Let's put one of these in real close. I suppose we'll do the same thing over here. That one goes in. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Let me go down a bit of a rabbit hole here. There, so resource comes in, gets sent to all the assemblers, and then also some get sent up to the next level. Done. Now, can we duplicate that on this side? Directions don't have to be the same, right? So let's try that. We have almost no room. But we do have room. What I want to do, I want to build a splitter right here and connect this. I know it's gonna work perfectly. Then I'll build a splitter here that goes that way. It's like playing Tetris in a 4x4 game. Same general rules apply, but strategies should differ. But only if you wish to succeed. And then boy, that error is Beyond annoying. But this works. Well, it would work. We're that far away from it working. Oh, this would probably be a merger. Give us more options anyway. So then this resource comes in, feeds all of the machines, and then dumps out to the next level. So this is vertically stackable now. All I would need to do is connect like this. Right, I wouldn't connect this, but I could then connect the output here up a level, which would be this as an input. So now I've got a perfectly stackable blueprint here, or inputs. Whether or not we're going to figure out the outputs is a whole different question. Now, let me think about this. The outputs come out, and then they go down a level? For some reason, it's much easier for me to envision sending inputs in, processing, immediately splitting, and sending the next level of inputs out. That's easy. I totally get that. Now on this, we're done. We want to send stuff out. I guess the same but opposite principle would apply. This is going to be super close quarters here. So this is the output. If I run the output straight out, I see. I need to connect this to a merger to this, and then connect both of them here. Yes. That is, well, now we're getting into clipping rules. Well, let's see. We could theoretically move this back a bit. Let's give ourselves a little bit of room to get this done. So merge both of these into a single. Connect this here. This comes in. It can be a merger or a splitter, really. We'll merge and turn. Oh, that was bound to happen eventually. So we need to connect the conveyor belt too short. Did I connect this one? Let's give it a little bit of room, I suppose. But not a lot. Turn it in on the merger. That'll collect both rows. Then we'll turn it out. Then this will connect to that. That will connect that. And now we are in clipping zone. We're going to minimize the clipping. And then the stuff that comes out from the level above us comes down into this level. And then it's output city from every level. So then you just use this lift to lift the output of the higher level into the lower level, right? When we're talking about it in this case, you have to imagine this blueprint stacked on itself. So this output is above this input. So the output of this level gets inputted into this level, which then gets outputted at this level. Okay, so that's working. Now, our final issue. Let's see. This is an input. Let's split this like this. And then this is an input going in the opposite direction. That connects there. That connects there. This connects like that. And then this bottom one will slide over, feed this machine, and then this will feed this machine. Huh, I think we're done. I think the hard part is completed here. I might have to do a mental dry run, but I think that... Oh, wait. Wait. Something's not connected. Let's take this out. We'll connect you over here like this. So these are both connected on the bottom, but neither are connected on the top. It's kind of ugly, but it connects, which will allow this one to connect. I think we got it. Shoo. Then I think the only part that's left is to figure out the power. Let's put some walls in. And then we'll power it. Now, I gotta think about this, because we want to make it easy to connect multiple levels. So that means double wall outlets at the very least. Let's just start with that thought process. So one power plug. There's only 3 things in here that need power. We'll disconnect one of these and connect it here. And then when we go to power it, all we have to do is connect power going straight up like that. Bing, bam, boom. And then this one connects to this. Connects to the ground. If that's not done, I don't know what I'm missing. I think that's done. Let's make sure our walls won't punish us. Beautiful, perfect. All right. Give me a pause. I'm going to go grab some silica. We're going to finish this off with some glass. And then we're going to call it done. One moment. All right, we're back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're back. The thing I'm looking at right now is I think I do want to go through and at least upgrade the main bus to steel. And I know that's going to complicate the blueprint, but it will add a little bit of an evergreen feel to the blueprint itself. It'll extend its usefulness. So right now we're outputting at 270. Now these belts we don't have to upgrade. But the belts in which we're taking in and giving out resources, the main bus needs to be upgraded. Once we hit splitters, we can pull back on the upgrades. Right? So input, that one's upgraded, that's upgraded. It's split, no need to upgrade anymore. This one, input is upgraded. Upgraded. It hits a splitter. No need to upgrade from that point on. So it's just a little bit of steel. Let's see if we can see how much. 39 steel per level. I think that's okay. We grabbed ourselves a little bit of glass. I think on this side we'll do a nice little peekaboo. Looks like we need this full 3rd level in order to avoid clipping, or a 4th level. So we'll keep it. On this side, it looks like we have I think we'll do something like this. Oh no! Is this wall on the outside of the blueprint designer? No, it's just outside the supports, but not outside the designer itself. Uh-oh. That is overlapping. Well, why did you let me build it that way then? What? Oh. I guess we'll just overlap it. Or that might be closer to an underlap. And then we'll do the same on this side. And then I think this and this work. I'm gonna fall again. Good grief. It's off by 1. It's off by 1. You know what? Somebody's gonna give me the ability to build this, so we're gonna take it however we can get it. There we go. It's a little off. All right, now let's check the other side. The snapping rules on the blueprint designer are a little different than the rest of the game. Oof, that one's way off. Okay, let's see if we can connect it to this wall. What's going on? What is going on? Yeah, same problem as the other side, basically. We want a little bit more windows. It'll be an interesting play here. Then maybe we'll try to squeeze in a door. I mean, this is technically proficient, but perhaps we missed a... We missed a snap or two. I kind of like the skinny window concept. That actually looks pretty cool. Dare I start using clipping to my advantage? There we go. Nice big third window. It's like a 33% sized window. As long as you don't look at it too closely. You know, what I could do, I bet you if I built the whole thing out of concrete, it might look a little better. Let's try it. Sorry. Nope, concrete wall. Way better. If nothing else, it's harder to detect the error. And now we get to keep our fun 1/3 window. Except for this one piece right here. He's particularly not happy. There. There's still some Z fighting going on, but it's hard to detect. All right. Now let's see if we can make our way up here. We need foundation. So we can have a place for the next level to sit. There we go. Didn't need this at all. All right, it is my belief that this is a perfectly working, beautifully stackable, minimally clipped blueprint. Stuff comes in on this side, gets split, ready to send up to the next level, and stuff comes out this side, gets merged, ready to send down to the next level. Yeah, I think this is good. But we'll have to test it in a future video. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.